Take two. Well, hello everyone. My name is JD Smith. This series is about presenting to you my top ideas of the week from the book, Become an Idea Machine. If this is your first time here, thank you for visiting and joining and watching this video. If you've been with me in the past, thank you for showing up again. With that, let's get right into it. Day 53, 10 phrases in which you could lay down your wisdom for generations to come. So I believe that there is nothing new that I come up with. Now, being a creative guy with a creative business in video, graphic design, photography, that doesn't sound very good. But I think that from the time we are born, when we open up our eyes, things we see, things we hear, we feel, we experience, all those things get into our subconscious and are there for us to grab when we need it. Coming up with ideas is being able to tap into all those ideas. So that's when I say that we're not original in coming up with those ideas. However, being able to tap into those and come up with ideas quickly, I think is a skill that anybody can work on, even you. So the top phrase that I want to present to you is from Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. And I think that is, even though that sounds basic, I think it's a very powerful statement. And it basically says that, hey, whatever you think in your mind, that's what it's going to be. And I think that's very important for all of us to know about ourselves, is that we can do this. Idea number 2 from day 54. 10 ways in which ideas are the new currency. Ideas are the new currency. Coming up with ideas to any problem is money in the bank. Being able to show somebody that you can solve problems is a big deal. And I think that becoming an idea machine is helping me to be that person to where I can come up with ideas, which anybody can. Top idea that I came up with thinking quickly is priceless. Now I want to share a quick story. When I started skydiving, I did the static line course. Static line is where you fall away from the plane and the static line pulls your parachute out of your bag. It automatically opens up for you. When I became solo and I was jumping on my own, the instructor would sit in the plane and critique me from above in the plane. One of the things that they always say is don't wear baggy clothes. And I wore a sweatshirt. What happened was when I stretched into my, what they call the frog, I pulled my sweatshirt out of the harness. So at 3,500 feet, when I went to go pull my parachute, my ripcord wasn't there. I couldn't feel it. And I went into a panic, and as I was trying to find the ripcord, I finally found it. I had gone into a head down dive. I pulled the parachute, and the parachute came around my body, around my arm and my leg, and zipped me up. I got stuck into the lines of my parachute. I looked at the parachute, it's not opening. Looked at the ground, and it's the lowest I've ever seen. And I went, I've got to get out of this. And I took a deep breath, and I was able to pull my arm free of the lines, and then I had to pull my leg out of the lines as well. When that happened, I flipped around and the parachute was able to open up. Thinking quickly in that regard was priceless and literally saved my life. All right, last idea, day 55. 10 crazy ideas. This idea is not crazy, but I think that it's a tough one for people to fully understand and understand the power that's in it. That idea, the crazy idea is that we are all energy. If you have seen the movie The Secret, they talk about this. Basically, we have this body, this meat suit. Inside this body, we have organs. Inside the organs are made up of cells. Inside the cells are these, the protons, neutrons, electrons. You go down further and further and further, and the very base of who we are is energy. That's why this idea of being able to work with appliances and electronics and all that, just by thinking, I think is a very plausible idea. So it's not a crazy idea, but at the same time, it is a crazy idea. And I look forward to learning more and expanding on this idea and seeing the possibilities that can happen into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I'm glad that you are here to watch this 8th week. Again, if this is your first time, thank you for joining, and if you've seen these in the past, thank you for being here. I look forward to the next ideas next week that are presented. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to be notified of the next video, and we will see you on the flip side. This is JD, out!